Welcome back, YouTube. My name is Nigel MrSchroeter, and I'm going to teach you today how to get a high limit card with Navy Federal Credit Union. The video is going to tell you at least how to get $5,000 out of your credit card with Navy Federal Credit Union. Typically, I see anyone who I've coached through this method getting at least $10,000. The least that I've seen is $5,800. So with that being said, let's go ahead and begin. So the 5 things that you need to do to get a high limit card through Navy Federal Credit Limit. Thing number 1 is going to seem so intuitive that you would almost think that it's not a step, but I have to remind people this all the time. Open a account. If you never open an account with Navy Federal, how can you expect to be able to get a card with them? I have people call me and they say, oh, well, I want to open up an account with Navy Federal. I'm eligible to do so. I already have everything, but I wasn't sure when I should go and open the account up. Yesterday, you should have already opened your account up. If you want an account or you want a specific card from a specific credit union or bank, remember to always go and establish that relationship first. So go and open up the account. Now, thing 2, I kind of slipped up and said it for you guys, but just remember, you need to build a relationship with them. So rather that is, having a direct deposit, a checking account, a savings account, that is a loan product or credit building product. Go ahead and do that. Establish a relationship with the bank. I will give you a little quick bonus tip. It helps out if you have Navy Federal account specifically when you're going to apply for another account. So of course, step 3, or the third thing that you need to know, you need to have accounts reporting on your credit. It's best if you have accounts with some history to be able to show them that you are reliable and responsible. And once again, the bonus tip, if you have Navy Federal accounts and you've been paying them back on time, it helps you to be able to get approved. As far as having these accounts reporting, have these accounts slightly seasoned, have them slightly aged, give them a little pizzazz, a little bit of spice before you go to the bank. So you want to put, at least 3 months. I tell everyone, I don't like to go off of the 91-3 rule, the 91 days, 3 statements. Wait 3.5, 4 months minimum. Do not apply right on that day 91 because you're going to get a lower limit. The best time frame that I've seen to apply for cards in general seems to be spacing your applications out at least 6 months, if not a year. So you want to space your applications out a minimum really of 4 months, but if you can wait 4 months, you can wait 6 months and apply at that 6-month mark. Now, it's best, once again, if you have some Navy Federal accounts, so check out my video on the Navy Federal secured loan trick. It's going to teach you how you can get a primary trade line from Navy Federal without actually even having to put really any money into it. You're going to be able to get a huge primary reporting trade line with putting basically no money out of pocket. As well as you can also check out my video on the Navy Federal secured card and choose if that's an option that you want to take depending on your current situation. Now, the next thing, remove the derogatory marks off of your report. When I talked about the instance where I had someone who got a lower limit, and it was $5,800, which still isn't extremely low, but the issue and why they got the lower limit was because they still had collections on their TransUnion. TransUnion is one of the easiest reports to dispute. They have the direct dispute. You can dispute TransUnion through Credit Karma. You can dispute over the phone. You can dispute through the mail. There's so many ways, but the quickest way, of course, is to just sign on to transunion.com or go to creditkarma.com and dispute those derogatory marks. Get them removed. If you have any of them left and you can't get them disputed, do a settle to delete. Do, a settlement, a payment, pay to delete, however you have to get that debt off of your report and show them that you're responsible in making your payments. When you do so and Navy Federal sees you don't have any prior missed payments, typically, if you have no derogatories and a good payment history, they're giving out at least $10,000. The next thing, you want to have a good income and a low debt to income ratio. Now, what do I say with good income? I'm not talking any crazy numbers. I've seen approvals for $12,000 with income just as low as $30,000. So $25,000, $30,000, you can still get an approval if you don't have a lot of debt. Then, of course, if you have more debt, then you're going to want to have more income. A quick little tip: if you're over the age of 21, make sure that you're using your household income and make sure that you state that income for any income that is available to you within your household. Using that household income is going to be to your advantage anytime you're applying for a credit card, but especially when you want a high limit in dealing with institutions like Navy Federal. Show that income, show that that low debt to income ratio. And the lower that debt to income ratio and the higher that income, the better you're going to see in an initial limit. Next thing, and this one, if you didn't notice, the last one was 5. So you're probably like, oh, the video should be ended. No, we're bringing you guys a bonus tip. Bonus tip. If you apply for the flagship card, there is a minimum credit limit of $5,000 because that card is a Visa signature card. So remember, when you apply for a Visa signature card, like I've been talking about in a lot of my videos lately, Visa signature cards as well as World MasterCards offer you a minimum limit of $5,000. So don't sleep on that. Take advantage of that. If those are the types of limits you want, apply for those types of cards. Of course, you can always go for one of the other Navy Federal cards, and you're still highly likely to get a approval for $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. However, you still have a better opportunity of getting those high limits by applying for those cards that require them. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Thank you to everyone who supports the channel. And we will see you guys in the